all. If you feel like, even for a chance, that this guy's better than you, or even if his guns are better than you, back out of the fight. It's better to back out, go get yourself a better gun, than to die to somebody because they had a shotgun and you had a pistol.
Okay.
You got to take because this game is, a large part of this is that RNG on the drop. You don't know, like, for this chest, you can end up with this pistol. They could have ended up with a SCAR or a purple pump.
Right, you just need to know how to outmaneuver them and then use the weapon to your best advantages.
Exactly. You need to give yourself the best advantage with the RNG that you're going to be able to.
That was one of the first things that my friends taught me, is that I had to get good with any gun. And I knew my worst gun off the gate was regular gray pistol. And I knew I had to evolve with that immediately.
I would say, okay, I will say yes and no. Like, even to this day, I hate the fucking AK. I think it's the worst gun. Like, for me. I get it, some people are just good at it. It's not my gun. Anyway, like, I would rather take my chances with boogie bombs and a pickaxe than an AK. Like, when it hits, it's nice. When it hits.
Yes, and if.
So, right. Okay, so little things. Again, this is about knowing your landing spots, right?
Mm-hmm.
One little trick that most people don't realize about this, again, this is just a little small Easter egg, if you will, right? There's a chest that spawns on the other side of this wall, right?
Okay.
How are you going to get to it? Okay, so you know about it. You can go up and over. Most people don't know that you can actually just do that. It saves
I wouldn't
you a
go
second.
break down the wall right there. Even if I didn't have mats, I wouldn't do that, because first of all, that ramp gives them me a little bit of space so that way I can do this. And then,
well, there's that. The other part is you're not spending your time waiting to get shot in the back as you're sitting here pickaxing this wall. Even if you're hitting all blues, there's still plenty of time for you to get shot in the back.
you're right. Or another thing that I could possibly do is take if I already have the ramp build, I edit it, make the thing go through, edit out, go in through, and reset it.
Again, little things. What you never want to catch yourself doing is don't ever try to catch yourself doing more than you're comfortable with.
True.
That's why I said initially get something down. Like, again, you get that ramp rush, you're not only going to be getting something that you can use applicably both in your little 1v1s if your friends do that, but you're also going to get something you can actually use in game. 90s are nice, but you're not going to use them as often in game.
That's true.
You're not going to find people. Right, you're not going to find people that are just sitting there waiting, being like, yeah, bro, let's just build battle. That's how we're going to settle this. They're going to just shoot at you no matter what. Not to mention, when you start 90ing, you're leaving a lot of weak structure into your builds. Because you're leaving one open wall every time you turn.
Mm-hmm.
So, as much fun as 90s are, it's for Playground Warriors. It's not actually for... Not to mention, the one thing I like to do, when I started this game, your turbo building and shit like that, that wasn't a thing. You had to push the button every single time you wanted to play something. So anytime somebody tries to message me and say, let's 1v1, I'll say, okay, turn your turbo building off. And it's funny, again, that's how you expose the people that know how to play this versus... That's why it's a lot easier to get good at the game now versus when it first came out.
Oh my god. I actually remember those days when it was turbo building out, and I barely knew how to build. Like, the first thing I knew how to do is do a little boxed in, like, turtle. Like, now what today is called turtling. Like that, with a pyramid on top of it, and that was about all I knew how to do.
Well, I mean, again, if you took turbo building away from a lot of people, this is about what they're going to know how to do. Because they're going to have to sit there, and each time they want to place a wall, they're going to have to push, 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 push. Like, it's not, you can't just sit there and just turn your sensitivity up to, 800,000 and spin in circles.
Sorry. That's what I would have usually done if I was on it there. I would have taken, like, all that, built up.
So, again, using things like that, or like that flintlock is good for getting a little bit of height.
Oh wait, I didn't even know you can do that kind of stuff in these shadow things.
Yeah.
Oh my god, those are lit. They remind me of those little crystals, cubes.
Yeah, well, that's what that was their basis for it. Except it's supposed to give you a. It's not. I mean, there's gonna end up being a glitch with it. Someone's gonna end up finding a way to be infinitely invisible. Another small tricks if you didn't know. When you're opening a chest and you're 50-50ing a chest, right?
Mm-hmm.
If there's a gun in it, it always falls to the right.
Right.
So position yourself if you're 50-50ing a chest on the right. Another thing with the hamster balls, you always get shot off to the right.
That's right.
So if you're in a building and you're questionable about where you're gonna end up with the hamster ball, always make sure that there's something for you to land on the right side.
Okay.
The only time you won't is if there's something blocking your, like if there was a wall right here and you were trying to get out right here, it's obviously gonna force you out in a different direction. But,
so what would I try to do, like to build myself, or like not build, or what would I make to catch myself? Like you said, if they're gonna shoot me from the right, what should I do? Like just build like.
well, I mean, no, literally, if there's something on your right and you still want to get out, all you have to do is turn your ball, so you have something. You just want to always make sure on your right side is something for you to fall on, is for you to land on.
Okay.
It's just kind of one of those situational awarenesses. So like if you're standing right here and this is your only platform and there's nothing to your left, this is probably not a smart idea to try to get out of your ball because you're going to get popped off the edge. So just turn yourself.
Yeah, that's a smart idea.
It's just little things like that that are going to save your life.
I just pray to God that like my ADHD or autism doesn't take over and I misdo that. Because I swear that'll probably be like me half the time.
Again, it's one of those. Eventually, it'll become muscle memory.
Right, and that'll hopefully be null and void to my like disabilities. Because I swear, like if people say like disability people don't do really well in this game, and they're almost right.
I have ADHD, and so I call bullshit to that. It's all about what you literally, and not even just this game, just in general in life. You're gonna get what you put in. If you actually want to get good at something like this, put the time in, you'll get good at it. It may take you longer. Don't be discouraged by that. Just because somebody can pick something up faster doesn't make them better than you. It just means you're going to get to their level. It may just take you a little bit longer. Don't let their... I used to play that shit way back in the day.
Oh, no, I still play today. Like, I took, like, people who play put too much money into that game, I beat their asses and I don't even use expensive cards.
Again, it's about strategy, right? This game is no different. No, that's why I said don't push yourself just because they're sitting out there doing 90s. If you can't do that, don't do it. You're going to end up dead first.
Right. And that's why I also chose this game, because it's not just because it's an RPG game. I chose it because it involves a lot of strategy, and that's why I love these kind of games.
Oh, hang on, the girlfriend texted me 1 sec.
It's all good.
All right, so... Again, little things to practice for now, because we're not going to go into, like, obviously I'm not going to break down exactly every bit of this game right now. But first things to practice is your ramp floor walls.
Right.
And as you go playing, like, throughout today and shit like that, if you find yourself in fights, be smart about it. Don't take on something you can't do.
Okay.